Famous monuments, archaeological sites, areas of incredible natural beauty untouched by human hands. They've all had it too good for too long, according to Trials Rising, the new game in the spectacularly addictive motocross platforming series. That's why Trials Rising takes the motorbike mayhem on a world tour, taking you around the globe to disrespectfully ramp your bike off real-life wonders and World Heritage sites in the pursuit of beating your friends' best times. Here are 7 places you'll be doing just that. The Valley of the Kings on the west bank of the River Nile in Egypt was the main burial site for the major royal figures of the Egyptian New Kingdom, including Tutankhamun, Amenhotep, and several Rameses. Ramesai? More than one Ramesses. The valley contains priceless archaeological treasures thousands of years old, and yet the people in charge apparently also see the need to make a quick buck, which is why they've opened up this incredibly important dig site for people to ramp motocross bikes all over. Setting aside the archaeological destruction noisily taking place here, this seems like a pretty good way to get cursed. Sure, everything I learned about Egyptology was from the Brendan Fraser movie The Mummy Returns, but even I know that doing sick flips all over a mummy's tomb is going to get you more curses than an actor in a Quentin Tarantino movie. You should watch out, mate. Something bad will probably happen to you soon. Wow, that was quick. Well, I guess it is a Trials game. Initially constructed for a World's Fair in 1889, Paris's Eiffel Tower is one of the most recognisable structures in the world. Initially, however, it was met with disdain from a number of Parisians who considered it ugly and useless. Famously, French writer Guy de Maupassant ate lunch every day at the foot of the tower because it was the only place in Paris where he didn't have to look at it. One has to wonder then what Guy would have thought of Trials Rising, in which the Eiffel Tower has been converted into a sick trials track that includes ramps, loops and explosions. At least it isn't useless anymore, right Guy? Although if they want to keep riders coming back, maybe do something about the end of the track, like actually build one? Not sure you're going to get much repeat custom when every race finishes like this. The Roman Colosseum, which was completed in 80 AD, is one of the most enduring symbols of ancient Rome and one of the modern wonders of the world. It originally hosted gladiatorial contests, then, following the fall of the Roman Empire, it was used for a variety of purposes, including a stone quarry, housing, and a bullfighting venue. Nowadays, it's protected as an important historical monument and World Heritage Site, unless that is, you own a motocross bike and you fancy stunting all over it. That would be bad enough, but it turns out that the Trials riders have also erected a giant statue to themselves in the centre of the Colosseum, which seems a bit much, especially considering how they treat the actual ancient statues that you can find here. In your face, Diocletian. Literally. Central Park is an urban park in Manhattan, New York. It's the most visited park in the United States and in 2017 was proposed for UNESCO World Heritage status due to its beautiful landscaping and sympathetic design. Until last year, traffic was allowed in parts of the park below 72nd Street, but now all routes except the east-west traverse roads have banned cars to allow New Yorkers to enjoy their most attractive piece of green space in peace. Which rather begs the question why they're allowing Trials riders to launch their bikes into the Bethesda fountain. This marks the endpoint of Trials Rising's MX and the City track, which takes you through the streets of Manhattan via a series of dizzyingly fast loops before dropping you into Emma Stebbins' famous fountain. Not sure who dropped all these explosive barrels in here as well. Pretty sure the Parks Department would have something to say about that. Mount Everest is famously known as the world's highest mountain above sea level. It attracts climbers from all over the world, first being officially summited by Tenzin Norgay and Edmund Hillary in 1953. What neither of those men thought to do, however, was bring a trials bike, which would have made the whole process a lot easier, as we can see here. Sure, it helps that someone has constructed ramps over the whole ascent, but it still takes skill to make your way up to the top, especially considering how far you've got to fall if you mess up. Still, persevere and you too can join the elite group of people who made it to the top of Everest, and then launch themselves face first into a metal railing. Less elite, that group. An enormous canyon carved by the Colorado River, the Grand Canyon is over a mile deep at its deepest point, so maybe consider that before you decide to start razzing a motocross bike all over it. Or not, that's cool too. It's hard to beat the Grand Canyon for spectacular backdrops to backflip against, particularly when the thoughtful park services leave out barrels of high explosives to help launch yourself from one side of it to the other. Again though, you might want to look at the end of the track, guys. I get a feeling that a couple of flimsy planks aren't going to cut it if you want to stop this from happening. As a theme park connoisseur, I've spent a fair bit of time at Universal Studios in Hollywood, and to be fair, it wouldn't surprise me if an on-fire motorbike rider explodingly backflipped over my head during my day out. But once Trials riders get past the studio's entrance and stunt over the famous Universal Globe, it becomes much more of a backlot tour as you ride through sets portraying a Wild West town, a bank heist, an explosive car chase, and best of all, an in-camera special effects sci-fi movie. Plus, you get to leave an imprint in concrete on Hollywood Boulevard, although if you end the track like we did, the imprint is more likely to be of your bike. Those were 7 real-world locations that you'll be able to disrespectfully ramp off of when Trials Rising comes out on the 26th of February 2019. What are you looking forward to stunting off? Let us know in the comments below, and like and subscribe for more videos like this from Outside Xbox. Thanks for watching!